Weather is here. Obviously, everything is beginning to bloom, but how do you trim things back when they start to grow out of control?
On today's edition of Gardening with Good Day, gardening expert Shauna Coronado gives us some quick tips on how you can prune a shrub the right way. First, what are the tools that you need, of course, when trying to do this the right way? Hey, Shauna.
Hey, Darlene, it's nice to talk to you. We are out at the Morton Arboretum, and I have Doris Taylor from the Plant Clinic with me, and we're here to talk about those tools. They just asked, what tools do you need for trimming? But you know, the thing is that now's the time to trim. Doris, why is it time to trim now?
You know what, because all your spring flowers have disappeared, so it's a good time to get those pruned before July, so you get new buds for next year. It'll make a nice plant.
Perfect, perfect. Now there's some tips and tricks for trimming. Can you tell us, how do you trim specifically, and where are you aiming to do the cut?
You want to do it right above where there's already an existing branch, and just remove off any dead wood first, any diseased wood, just because that's, you know, see what's left. Stand back and look. You can't put it back on, but you can keep taking off more if you need to.
Putting it back on, impossible.
Yeah, yes.
And this is the finished trim. She's gone in and really given it a good cut, and you can tell it looks super clean. Now, I have a lot of dead wood on my shrubs at home, so I just want to go in there and whack it off.
Right,
with the
just
tools,
prune right above where there's an existing branch, but maybe it's a whole stem that needs to come down all the way to the ground.
Okay, tell me about the tools we need to use.
Hand shears does small branches. Okay. Loppers will do things when you start getting into that 1 to 2 inch range, or I would use a small little folding saw.
Is one that I like.
Yeah, it's in my pocket. And this is what I would go back to the ground and prune all the way. Take the whole branch out.
All right, now tell us, what type of bush or shrub is this?
This is a forsythia. So this is the one that had beautiful yellow flowers in the spring, and they were gorgeous this year, all the way to the tips. But in order to kind of initiate buds for next year, get in and kind of prune them out, because they can get kind of wild sometimes, so thin them out.
Well, and we have back here, behind us we have a spare branch, and you can tell it's really growing bigger. So, Doris, where should we trim that extra branch
Because this is starting to hang over everything, some people like that look, but I would go back and just prune right above a branch just to shorten it.
Excellent. Well, so there you go. Easy ways to trim your shrubs at home. And can you trim all year long, or is it just this time of year?
You know, this is a good time for all your spring flowering shrubs. Now, things that flower on new wood, like a lot of your hydrangeas, you could have done those a month ago.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
if you really want to clean a branch, you know, winter, when we get into February, March, is a good time.
There you go. Back to you, Corey. Back to you, Darlene. How to trim your shrubs.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And I guess one of the first things you said, I think, struck me was you can less is more sometimes, because you can't go back and fix it once you've chopped it all off, right? Maybe you start with the little, see how it looks, right, and then back off.
Right? You can't go back and fix it. There is no fixing it. So doing it the right way up front, gradually pulling back, I think is the secret for a good shrub trim.
Very nice. Great stuff, ladies. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Great job.
I was trimming some bushes this weekend, so I was
awesome.
I was happy to see the extra advice. I could have used that on Friday actually, but I think I'm okay.
Thank you, Shauna. Thank you. And of course, for more gardening information and tips, you can head to Shauna's website, shaunacoronado.com, for a little bit more. I love how she just took it out and she said, you don't want to just go ahead out there and just start whacking away at it.
It's kind of fun, because if you see it, immediate sort of a response, you know, you can see the difference it makes. You go, wow, it looks good. I'm going to keep going. But you don't want to do too much, because then it looks like a bad haircut. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You go, well, what happened there?
And that's why you go to the salon to do that.